Hear the voice of the bard, who present, past, and future sees, whose ears have heard the holy word that walked amongst the ancient trees, calling the lapsed soul and weeping in the evening dew, that might control the starry pole and fallen light renew. O earth, return, arise among the dewy grass. Night is worn and the morn rises from the slumberous mass. Turn away no more, while without turn away. The starry floor, the watery shore is given thee to the break of day. Good to be with you, my friends. It is I, your bard, your spiritual entertainer. Nothing more, nothing less. Here every day, right? Every day I am with you on this journey of life, bringing encouragement, bringing joy, bringing inspiration to you. Every day I am here because I enjoy doing it, right? And also because you're paying me. I mean, that helps, right? Why not to see? Good to see our good friend, the large brother. Why not? Good to have you here, my friend, for your spiritual entertainment in the morning. And I wanted to talk about a little bit about the video that I made yesterday. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. What is it called again? I forgot the name of the title of it. Let me look it up real quick. I'm always making videos, so I lose my manifestation of a better life. And I put it on my Substack, the stuff I wanted to talk about today. Substack is a free service that has all of my notes for these shows if you miss it. And you go to the About Me part, and there you will find a link to my Substack, where I contain all of the notes per typical topical discussions and how changing through thought patterns, how changing thought patterns opens to new possibilities in your life. We don't often want to do that. We don't want to do that hard work of, trying to look into how we are thinking. We just take it, or most often, we just take our way of thinking as if it is normal, as this is the normal state of life, and we don't seek anything else. We think this is how life is. Not necessarily. How you think sometimes is because you've been, programmed to think a certain way. You don't have to remain in a state of thought. And unfortunately, most of this programming that we experience is negative. The way you think about yourself most often is quite negative rather than positive. Why do we do that? Why do we look to the negative? Why do we look to the negative and not to the positive in terms of our thinking? Well, it's because of, we are trying to protect ourselves. The negative thought process is done to protect you from getting hurt. And if you're not willing to get hurt, you don't grow, right? If you're not willing to take risks, you do not grow. And this is very important that you learn this about yourself, that you tend to think negatively. Like if you want to go do something, you want to go, for instance, you want to go to perhaps enhance your learning or career, you'll say no, right? You say no to yourself. You are looking for love. You say no, right? You have all of these voices in your head telling you no. These are programs, and they stop you from taking the risks. Sometimes we need to say no to ourselves, but not all the damn time, right? We are afraid to take the risks that are needed in our life. Captain Bud Warrior is here, rolling up a giant reefer as he comes in. The Bud Warriors. Bud Warriors. Remember that? Wheeled Warriors? Some of you are like, what the hell is that? If you are from the 80s, you know what Wheeled Warriors are, right? That was a wonderful cartoon of the latter days, right? Machine Gun Kelly Magic is here. Who's Bard? I am the Bard, sir. This is I am the Bard. You could say a manimal. Oh my. For the moment we enter the world, we are shaped by the thinking of the people around us. That is a fact of life, the one that we cannot escape. But as we grow, we don't have to remain in this state of thinking. That's important to realize about yourself. You don't have to remain. We are programmed, right, to see the world as absolute by our forebears, right? Nobody knows about your religion. Get over yourself. Yeah, screw you. I don't have a religion, dumbass. These religious people on here, such nuisances. Nobody knows about. I don't have a religion. I am not a part of a religion. I'm an entertainer. Yeah. Now, the early programming teaches us how to see ourselves and how to interpret our experiences. Like this jackass here, right? He was trained to force his religious ideas onto people in a violent way. This is what he is doing, right? He's being a jackass. He is using religion as a weapon rather than something that benefits humanity. Kabbalah, I don't do Kabbalah, sir. I know very little about it. See, he's judging me because he doesn't like the way that I appear. He doesn't like the goddess here in the background. He's coming up with these ideas to start a battle, to wage a war. He's been trained that religion is for this purpose, and his politics, right? He's just being an asshole is what he is doing. But that's how he was trained. It's not his fault that he's an asshole, but it's his fault if he wants to continue to remain as one, instead of entering into a conversation that is mutually beneficial to other individuals in the world, right? Yeah, Keredwen here, she brings out the best people sometimes, right here, right? These people. Schools for teen science. What the hell is that? It's teen sciences. I know about weird science. Yeah, that was a wonderful 80s show, right? Some of you remember Weird Science. Oh my goodness. You're eating a kielbasa this early in the morning? Your leftover kielbasa from your Easter basket yesterday, huh? Oh, there goes my allergies again, right? Didn't you follow Christ? I remember subbing to you a long time before when you were preaching the Bible. Well, I still am. I'm just not doing it your way. Yeah, I follow Christ in my own way, just not the way that you want me to. And because I don't do it the way you want, what am I? Jesus said, he that is not against us is for us. But what do? You give those people the middle finger because they are not doing it your way. You cut off ties to them because you have been controlled by your dogma. You have been manipulated. If someone is not obeying your ideology, what do? They become the enemy, right? Oh, look at this person here. It's been banned by the moderator. What a shame, right? Good to see you, our good friend, the servant of Anubis Vixen. Blame yourself, not God, he tells me. Yeah, I don't have any problem with God. I don't have any problem with Jesus, but I'm evil, as he is saying here. Look, he is saying I'm evil. There's no evidence to demonstrate that I have done anything inappropriate to people here. You, sir, have demonstrated quite thoroughly that you are the evil one. You are being rude and inappropriate, so much so that the moderator had to ban you. Yeah, grow up. Let's see, what were they putting there? It's hard to keep up with this nonsense, all right? The goddess Keredwen, that's the name of the goddess, right? The beach dingo is here. Yeah, you are from Australia, aren't you? You have dingo in your name. I'm assuming it's late night here in Australia. We got lots of Australian friends that come in and visit us. Okay, Keredwen is the goddess of transformation and inspiration. She is a goddess of my ancestors, and she is like a guide, a muse, an inspiration to me. I don't like worship her or anything. She is a symbol of my Celtic heritage. Free the Palestine? Well, we don't do that shit here. We don't do the politics. You don't give a shit about any Palestinian. You are using this war to make yourself feel better about yourself. You don't care about Jews or Palestinians. You don't give one shit. It makes you feel good to talk about it, doesn't it? You don't care about those people. You just care about yourself. Look at me. I'm protesting. Yeah, you don't care about those people. If you cared about them, why don't you start giving them money, right? Why don't you spend time with local Palestinian people? Why don't you go work in their, help consolidate war relief and effort instead of making the government do all your bullshit for you? You're just a whiner and a bitch, is what you are. And that's unfortunate, right? Well, I'm curious how you do it. I don't mind staying here. How do you preach it? Well, if you listened to me yesterday, I gave my sermon about Jesus. You're talking about the least are the greatest. That was his message. That's what pissed off the Romans. The Romans weren't pissed off because he was a deity. They had lots of those running around, right? They were pissed off because he challenged the idea that being healthy, wealthy, and wise is the ones that are blessed by deities. Those are the ones on the top. And he said, no, the least amongst you is the greatest, the handicapped, the crippled, the people you throw out in the woods, the people that you think are cursed, the person in the back of the synagogue with the many devils and demons that you don't want to go near. Yeah, these people were told by the society to fuck off, right? And Jesus said, no, he said, fuck you. The least shall be first. That was my message yesterday, my good Christian message, right? I still practice. I'm not a Christian. I don't go to church, but I try to live those values. That the teaching of Jesus that you are divine, that you have infinite value, theosis. Those are things that I believe in with all of my heart. But I don't believe in the church. I think the church is evil. Look at the history. Let's see here. Am I Welsh? My ancestors, some of my ancestors were. Yeah. I got ancestors from all over the UK and northern France, and some of them were. You are Palestinian. We love the Irish people. I'm not even. Some of my ancestors were Irish, certainly. Yeah, yeah. We are not interested in that bullshit, right? You're not helping your cause by annoying the shit out of people with your free Palestine bullshit. Yeah, the politics. You should be for all people. All people. The doctor goes to the sick, not to the healthy. And what are the so-called doctors doing in these churches around me? Not a goddamn thing. You have churches where I live in the Bible Belt in the South. There's churches on every damn corner. But what's going on? Why are so many of these people assholes? Why aren't they helping out in the community? They're just going there to feel good about themselves, to get ready to go to a place in the sky. Go on to the spirit in the sky. Yeah, that's what they don't care about here, the world. Yeah, the church is not good. It doesn't do anything. To me, the best kind of church is the Salvation Army. Yeah, as I've said before, some of you, when you hear about the Salvation Army, you don't know they are a church because they're invisible, right? They're not. You're not supposed to see a church. You're supposed to see activity. You're supposed to see people doing good in the world, making the world a better place. I don't see that around where I live. I mean, I was a Christian for 30 years, and it was terrible. It was terrible. All it was manipulation, control, and fear, for the most part. I mean, there's some good stuff in there, obviously, but where's all the people doing this stuff? Yes, some of my parishioners were quite ridiculous when I was a clergyman. Um, they come in, they talk about their religion, and then the rest of the week they're assholes, right? They don't care about it, right? The church doesn't help people. It turns Jesus into a prostitute who provides services for people of getting them to a place or out of a place. They do not care about the person Jesus. If they did, they would be following his teachings. They are not. Let's see here. 15. All right, let's see here. Doctor, gold is lead, choke on your bread pain, red Jesus blood. Yeah. Jerry Ginger, good to see you, our good friend. Love to have you here. Every day we see our friend Jerry Ginger. Good to see you. Always nice to see you. Let's see here. You died in Golgotha. Good for you. We have another incarnation of Jesus here in the chat. Lots of them, right? All right. That's not bad. Look, I don't go to church either. I'm not religious, but I have a relationship with the Christ. You understand? You good? Yeah. Body, mind, soul. You are the temple. Thank you. Where are we at? Free your mind. The rest will follow. That's right. Right. Look, he's got his secret numbers that he's putting on the screen. 10, 5, 6, 5. Yeah. That's the number to his safe. What's with your silly hat? Are you a Muslim woman? Yes, I am. I am a transgendered Muslim woman. Yeah. Yes. How did you know? Yeah. Stupid. Ryan, good to see you. It's a cloak. Yeah. Golgotha is the place of the skull. Yes, we know that, Yeshua. We know that. Now, going back to what I was saying, many of us inherit these patterns that tell us to hide, to expect little, or to believe we are not worthy of anything better. You know what I'm talking about, right? We inherit these patterns in our life. We inherit a pattern of negativity. We are told we are unworthy, and we think that about ourselves. I mean, what happens when you go to a Christian church? Most of the people around the Western world, where I live, are Christians, right? They are told they are not worthy, that their God is always pissed off, right? How is that going to affect your mentality, right? When we follow these patterns without questioning them, we limit our lives before we ever begin to build them. Think about that. When we follow these patterns without questioning them, we limit our lives before we ever begin to build them. You are in a state where you do not grow. You have to question everything that you do, right? Why do you think this way about yourself? Why are you so negative? Why don't you feel that you can be loved, right? This is a big problem. People don't want to be loved. They don't think they can be loved. They don't feel they have value. They think they are separated from the divine. I mean, this is all a terrible, terrible ongoing memory in our humanity that we are worthless. And we inherit this. We deal with it. And it's a tragedy that needs to be overcome. Understanding how we think is essential because our thoughts are not fixed. You can change the way you think. I did. Remember, I was a Christian for 30 years. Now I am not. I changed the pattern of my thinking. When we learn to examine our thoughts, we discover that we do not have to accept old messages that hold us back, right? You don't have to accept it. You are made to be afraid if you think differently, right? About your life, about your religion or politics or whatever. You are made to be afraid if you challenge the idea. It is healthy to enter a state of mind where you could look in a place of neutrality and question your ideas. That is healthy to do, because you may be dead wrong about how you are living, especially when it comes to understanding who you are, because you are wonderful. You know what is very difficult is accepting that. I've found very few people that I've met believe that about themselves, that they are wonderful. They feel they are ugly, they feel they are worthless, they feel they are terrible. All of these things, because of perhaps things they have done. So what they do is they let this event that has been in their past define them. They let this experience define who they are. Your thoughts do not need to define you. Your experiences in the past do not need to define you. You choose to let them. The past can be a teacher. We all have a closet full of bullshit that we have done, especially the older you get, right? That doesn't need to define your life. You are choosing because you are afraid to think differently about yourself. So I've found this, many people, especially when I was a clergyman, when I worked in the church, people all the time said, God doesn't love me. I'm like, why do you feel that way? Because they choose to. They despite the evidence, they choose to believe, because it is a pattern of thinking that they don't have the courage to confront. When you understand that your thoughts, your experiences don't need to define you, right? You enter a state of truly defining yourself when you're no longer being controlled by the past. What is going on here? Let's see. I'm going to stop. Let me finish this up. Now, we have the ability to redirect our thinking, is what I'm saying. We have the ability to, go to something more constructive about ourselves. This is not about pretending everything is perfect. Recognizing that you have a part of you that is not always in the best interest, right? Your shadow side, right? It's about recognizing that our minds can either restrict our lives or open them. You have the power to, unlike any other creature in the world, you have the power to change the way you think about the world that you live in, about yourself. You have that power. But it takes a lot of courage, I have found, to use that. There's people right now, you're listening. You feel terrible about yourself. You don't think that things are going to work out. You're just trying to get by every day. Bullshit. You don't have to live that way. You're choosing to be living that way about yourself. That's your bullshit. You're accepting that. You don't have to live that way. Start seeing how wonderful you are. Start living with purpose. Stop living in your own bullshit. Bullshit belongs in a toilet, not in your heart. Start living. Start living, my friends. A useful way to picture this is the image of a garden that I like to use. Every person has one, right? The potential to have a garden in your backyard or something. Now, some gardens are large, some are small, but each one can grow beautifully if we're willing to sow into it. The challenge is that sowing always involves risk. You may plant something and watch it fail, right? You may see your garden flooded. All of these things happen, but you keep putting into it, right? Because you want that beauty. You have to do that with whatever bullshit happens in your life. You have to keep sowing that seed because you're worth investing in. Your life is worth investing in. You have value. Growth requires effort and patience, most of all, with yourself, but also requires the willingness to take the damn risk. With that our old thinking would have us stay in one place, be safe. Screw safe. You need to overcome this. Oh my. Many people could be living better lives right now if they were willing to do this inner work. Hope is not a passive feeling. It is an active choice to believe that improvement is possible. We begin to shape our lives in new ways. We stop waiting for permission and start. Some of you are waiting for permission, right? You're waiting for someone to come along and to tell you you're wonderful. You're looking for that perhaps in a romance, or perhaps in a religion, or some at work or something. You're always waiting for permission to feel wonderful about yourself. But in the meantime, you're choosing to be miserable. Give yourself permission. Are you leaving right now? Oh, I got to walk my wife out in a moment here. Give yourself permission to acknowledge that you are wonderful and that good things are in store, right? Even if you're struggling, right? I have chronic pain throughout my body, but I have hope that life is going to continue to be wonderful, because wonder is the essence of our human experience. It's what makes us, motivated, the sense of wonder. There is an interesting parallel here with ideas from, quantum physics, I think. Experiments have shown that the human act of observation and intention influences the behavior of particles, right? This suggests that the will is not a small, insignificant force in our humanity. It's something that interacts with reality itself. Use your will to bend your destiny out of a dumpster into a great and wonderful experience. The power with whatever you bullshit you're dealing with, that bullshit doesn't have to define you, right? I don't let my chronic pain define me. I let my will, my desire to have a better life guide me. Now, without will, there is no movement. Without intention, there is no new possibility. The universe is not working against you. Fuck Murphy's Law. That is a bullshit excuse for having shitty life, right? It's a bullshit excuse. It's Murphy's Law. No, it's you not doing this difficult work in your life of accepting that you're wonderful and good things are planned for you. Screw that, right? Often it's it's waiting for us to act. The universe, it's waiting for you to act. Your deity is waiting for you to act, right? When we use our will to take meaningful risks, we begin to manifest a better life. This does not mean everything comes easy. It's not mean you're going to be a damn millionaire. This is not the prosperity gospel, right? It means we stop living under the weight of an old programming and start shaping our lives with purpose. The garden grows because we choose to plant. The future improvement improves because we choose to participate in it. Now, if you missed any of that, it's on my Substack. You want to go to my Substack? It's all there, right on my Substack, which you can find on About Me. And you can watch my video that I made about this conversation yesterday. I shared a video called Manifesting a Better Life. It's only 10 minutes long. Share it with friends, give it a like and subscribe. You will find its content very helpful if you are struggling in here, right? If you are struggling to feel self-worth and self-value. All right, let me go back to your comments here. Kiki Starnova, nice to see you. Everyone, we are doing good. Ryan, thanks for being here. Good to have you here. Nam Diplom, 69. You pooped your pants again? Well, shit. I'm not here to wipe your ass. You need to do that yourself. I am not going to do that for you. He's been breaking out of the decoring. Yeah. Let's see. Jesus can't and won't speak, so he puts his hand up on these troll asses and makes them speak. Yeah. If there's a deity that requires information of you, the deity has a responsibility to do it itself. You people are poor representatives, especially this nonsense that you're talking about in here. But I really enjoy learning about the tarot and the shorts. Very interesting. Yeah, I'm learning about it too. I don't know much about it. It's good to reflect upon. Yeah. The one I put this morning up was the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is a symbol of stop, submit to the moment. You are forced into a place where you are the hanged man, and you can hang gracefully as he does. You could see he moves one of his legs around like he's in a state of meditation, right? And some of the hanged man, he's not hanging up there in misery. The hanged man is submitted to the experience of that. There's nothing he can do about it, right? He is submitted to it, right? He is frozen in place there. And he's accepted it. He has put meaning in it. As I say, whatever shit you have in your life, that is part of your story. And some of it's terrible. There's no excuses for that, right? There's no way to explain it away. It's terrible, some of the things that we go through. But that doesn't have to be the last page in your book. You could use that. You can use it to be great. Whatever happens to you, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, as Nietzsche said, right? Or what was that musician that made a song about that lady? She made a wonderful song about that. Let's see here. Yeah, we don't follow the psychopath Yahweh. Yeah. Ethan, I am gay and I'm still not following the sheet. Oh, well, that's too bad for you. Nathan is peaceful. Good to see you. I know nothing about this. Yeah, well, why don't you educate me? Why don't you educate me, sir, if you know everything? Accept sin? No, I will not accept this bullshit idea that there's some deity always pissed off at me. Screw your God. There is no God that I'm sinning against. There's no God that I am separated from. There is only good and evil. And certainly we can grieve the divine, but we're not separated. We don't need a savior from the God. This is such an evil and terrible teaching that everyone in the ancient world, that's how they thought about the divine, that it's always pissed off at them, right? We are sin. There's no crops today. We have pissed off the God. Our enemies have overtaken us. Yeah, that's terrible. That Christians still believe in this shit. That the God is pissed off and that is punishing us and is giving us over to the devil. I mean, these are terrible beliefs that ancient people used to describe why shit happens. It's time to grow out of that bullshit, right? We're going into the age of Aquarius. We need to lose these old ways of thinking behind. They are unhealthy. They are unhealthy. All right. Sins are your emotions? No. My emotions are my emotions. They're not bad. You can't always help them, right? There are people who have chemical imbalances. You can't have, I have two sons that have autism. And one of them it goes into extreme rage. It's not his fault. It's his brain chemistry. You can't help your emotions. And sometimes you can't help your thoughts. What comes up here? This is sometimes like a toilet bowl, right? All kinds of shit comes into it. Like, how did that get in there? You don't know. It just happens. Like, why do I think about going over there and screwing my lamppost? That's inappropriate. It's embarrassing. You have a part of you it's wild, and it just goes after all of these things. And that's not wrong. It's what you do with the thought that is wrong, right? You have to recognize that there's a part of yourself that doesn't have the best kind of discernment. There's a part of you that wants to be like, for instance, a dog going around humping people's legs and peeing on light posts and things of that nature, fire hydrants. But you say to yourself, I don't want to do that, right? You guide these things that come to you. You're not evil by having, that's a part of you. That's chaotic, right? That needs to be ordered and guided and directed. There's sometimes things that come up here, right? It's not your fault. And you're not fooling your deity when this is what Christians are taught. You have a dirty thought, right? You want to go screw someone or something, right? And they think, oh, the deity is mad and sad that I'm thinking this way. The deity is separated from me. No, that's bullshit. When Jesus sees you thinking about going and having an orgy in your head, is not surprised. He has the same head as you. It's not surprised. It's how you respond, to these ideas, how you guide them, how you use the energy. Maybe you wanting to be in this inappropriate fantasy is all because you have a great desire to be loved and ravished deep down in your, and this is the way your subconscious mind is trying to expose that with the ideas that you've encountered in your life. You have to be able to accept that part of yourself. Let's see here. You feel great, Nathan. You are peaceful. Wonderful. All hail the cauldron of Ceridwen right here, my friends. Ceridwen's cauldron here. We got Goth Ceridwen out here today. This is one of my favorite images of Ceridwen. She's a wonderful goddess, a wonderful ancestor of mine, wonderful muse. Ceridwen, please guide us today with your cauldron. You don't follow Jesus Christ. How do you know? Are you one of the apostles when they are walking along? He's not with us. He's casting out devils over there. What did Jesus say? He said, shut the fuck up. He is not against me, he is for me. You are ignoring his teachings. You're not following them. You're being an asshole because I'm not doing it the way you want. All right. We all do wrong. Yeah. The Old Testament tells us we all need to know about Yahweh. Yeah, the Old Testament's terrible. I don't praise God. Yeah, screw your God. The gods that need praise can screw themselves. I'm not interested. Not interested at all. Any God that needs anything from me is pathetic. I got to walk my wife out real quick to the door. I'll be right back. And I'll bring the tortoise with me. Be right back. You got your phone? You got your computer? All right, sweetheart. I know you. It's morning time. I always wake you up, right? Here comes my tortoise. Let's see here. There she is, right here. You see her? Look at how gentle this creature is. Oh, she's precious. Oh, she's so precious. Look at that. She loves the back scratches. She loves the back scratches. Oh, yes. There she is. She is such a beautiful creature, isn't she? Now, you say goodbye to all of your friends. You have to go back to your heat lamp now. You can't be out here. It's too cold in here today. Too cold. There you go. Goodbye to your friends. All right. Let me put her back in her cage. All right. Back to your cage. Back to your cage. All right. The bud is returning to you. Coming back to you live every day here, 7 days a week for your spiritual entertainment privileges. Always here having a good time with all of you. Comedy and spirituality under one roof every day here, my friends. Oh, look at that. Somebody got banned again. Oh, he keeps coming back here and whining. The monitor, let's see. We all mess up? Yeah, we do. Builderman is here. Builderman fan. Oh no, he's got a pentagram in his image. Look, Christians. Oh, there's a pentagram there. You got to go save his soul, please, before it is too late. Help our friend here, Builderman. Oh my, he was once known as Bob the Builder. You remember Bob the Builder? Bob the Builder. Can you fix it? Yes, we can. And the unfortunate tale, Bob the Builder. What you didn't see, he was neglected, made fun of when he got into schooling, and his building empire fell apart. So he turned to Satanism. He tried to get it all back, made covenants with devils. Yeah, so you have him right here, Bob the Builder Man, right there in the chat. This is the person. This is such a tragic tale, right, of Bob the Builder. He was such an entertainer for young people making things. And now look what he is doing. He's worshiping the devil. Oh, my goodness. What are we going to do about that, right? All right. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, this morning I released all banned people from I had like hundreds and hundreds of them, because I give everyone a second chance, right? I think that's important to have. Because sometimes you come on here and you're an asshole, and you realize, oh, I shouldn't have been one. I want to come back, right? You want me to slam? Look at this person. He is supposed to be a Christian, right? He wants me to slam my wiener on the wall. I mean, he's come here for his pornography today. That is only on my OnlyFans. If you want to see anything about my wiener, you're not going to see it here. YouTube does not allow for private parts, unfortunately. Right. The Blackwell. I don't exist. I know. I'm an AI. I'm an artificial intelligence. How can a tortoise be sinful? Someone was calling my tortoise sinful. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Oh, let me see here. I went a little bit ahead in the chat here. Let me come back to where I was at. Uh, let's see. No magic underpants here. What's in your pants? We should do that. The what's in your wallet commercial. What's in your pants, right? Yeah, I'm not going to even read this. Guy's a moron here. Pandas, you want me to say that I am perfect? No, I want you to say you are wonderful. That's what I want you to say. You being an asshole doesn't destroy the foundation of what you are made of. You are wonderful. And you don't have to continue to be an asshole. And that being an asshole can be a memory for you rather than a reality. Live what you are. You don't lose being wonderful, no matter what bullshit you have done. Okay, let's see here. Who is the woman? Yeah, we read that already. Prostate exam is here. Good to see you, prostate exam. For your prostate checks, go to our good friend, prostate exam. Lady Keradun, yes. Garth Keradun in the background today. Garth Keradun in the background. Lucadus, you like Allah? No, thank you. Allah is like a space alien to me. If you look at the theology of Muslims, Allah is not Father. Allah is way up in space, above all things, so far down here. We are just like toys in his little space chamber that he has made. These are nice. These are good. Yeah. It's it's like a deist delight is Islam, right? You have God. When it started out in Christianity, God is separated from you. Now in Islam, yes, he is way separated. No, thank you. Not interested. Not interested in your bullshit religion. Oh, let's see here. Do you truly give Christianity your all before denouncing it? I didn't. The only thing I've denounced is the church. I have no problem with Jesus, just the dogma and all that other bullshit. The Bible, I don't have any problem with. But I was a missionary. I traveled halfway around the world. All of my family, we prayed every day. We lived the life. We weren't bullshitters like a lot of these people. I lived it. I gave my 100% to it, not 90%. I was 100% a follower of the church. I lived the life, and then I realized, what the hell am I doing? This is bullshit. Some of these things that they are presenting here, the idea of dogma, right? That you have to accept this or else. Yeah, screw you. That's such a wicked thing. It's terrible. There's nothing wrong with teaching and doctrine. Or, as a group, you say, these are our core beliefs. These are important to us. But then forcing that on people, like you must believe in the virgin birth of Christ or you're going to hell. Or papal infallibility. I'm infallible because I said I'm infallible. You must believe in the Bible to be a Christian. Where does Jesus teach that? That you must believe in a Bible to be a follower of his. He doesn't teach that at all, right? If you look at all the Gospels, and I'm talking about the four, I'm talking about all the historical literature that you can find in Gnosticism. These are all mythologies and edited by communities. They are not set in stone. These aren't, like if I want to learn about Abraham Lincoln, I'm pretty confident that what I'm reading is historical data because it is documented in a way where it is not a mythology, right? Let's see here. Hides from what lies behind the black wall. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. He is saying, I couldn't follow Christ, now I cope. What are you doing? You're being an asshole. Is that what Jesus has taught you to do? That's unfortunate. You bet God is cool. I would imagine, right? For me, the divine is the great sense of humor. And I try to live that and express that. You'll all understand the truth of Allah when you are older. No, we won't. Allah, to me, the way you talk about him, he's an asshole. I'm not interested in that. Now, if you want to talk to me about Sufi Islam, we can have some fun. But all of that other stuff to me is bullshit. Tizzy is here. Good to see you. You're praying for my autistic son. Why? Do you think his autism makes him bad? Right? I think it's quite wicked when autistic people are treated as if they are cursed or something, right? You know, we all have our struggles in life with our brain chemistry, and they have great struggle. But that's part of who they are, and I love every part of my sons that have autism. It's part of, they've helped me to love in a deeper capacity. When you have a child with disabilities, you learn to love at a greater level than other people. The more disabled, the more difficult, the more you have an opportunity to love, right? And I've learned that as a father, because sometimes you have children may not be disabled, they just do terrible things, and you have more of an opportunity to love the more difficulties you have with your family members, your children. Let's see. Let's not give demons free pass. All right, Chud, Hamel Chud, where are the demons here, sir? Now, I haven't had an exorcism in like 3 weeks, believe it or not. When I used to come on here, it's Kedwin's fault. She brings all these fundamentalists on here, and they always want to do exorcisms. I am in the Guinness Book of World Record of having exorcisms on one person. I've had hundreds and hundreds of these exorcisms every day by people here on YouTube. I mean, I'm running out of devils. I've had to go to like the Department of Demonic Affairs and request an audience with Beelzebub just to get a few more demons. It was quite difficult. There was like, we had to give out food stamps to the Diablo, right? Just to get in the line, right? It was quite tragic. Oh my. Let's see here. All we need is a good whip. Well, maybe you do. Maybe you do. Some people are into that. I'm not into the 99 and 53 shades of gray and all those other colors. Why not? Buy your boys some groceries and prepare it with love. Thank you. I will do that. Today. I will use these funds here that you have given me to go out and buy a good, proper meal for them. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. Let's see here. Yeah, my allergies right here. My eyes are watering. Claritin is kicking in. Oak and Hill Hermit is giving me some sunshine there. Oh, man. Don't avoid accountability for sin. There's no such thing. You people have no evidence at all. Zero. That God is pissed off at you. You are making all of this shit up. You're looking in your books and saying, it's in the book here. If I am pissed off at you, I have a responsibility to make that known to you personally. Your gods are not doing that. None of them. It's all bullshit. This was all created by people to try to explain the world that they live in. There's no evidence at all that God is pissed off, right? None at all. Let's see here. You like bunnies? He likes the bunnies. All of the hectic Easter stuff yesterday. People running around with the eggs and things. Yeah. Oh my! What's in the cauldron? The Awen, my friend. The Awen is in the cauldron. Sins are behaviors that go against God. Prove it. Prove that there are behaviors going against God. You can't. You are making all that shit up. You're using somebody else's bullshit that they've written down, saying this is what God wants. You cannot prove that God is a writer of any books. You cannot do it. If you were a deity and you wanted someone to believe in your book, there would be no bullshit in it. There would be no contradictions. There would be no display that goes against history and science. There would be no demonstration of a God who acts irrational and acts like an asshole, tells people to kill children, raises up armies to rape and pillage people and to commit genocide. I'm sorry, a God would not give you a book like that. Divine law isn't real. We have law certainly in the universe, right? That allow for order and development. That's the only divine law there is. And to me, that is all rooted in love. There are rules to love. You can't just do whatever the hell you want in life, right? If you want to develop intimacy with the divine, you can't just do whatever the hell you want. You have to discover those rules. You have to find what your lover requires of you, to develop an intimacy. This is a principle in any relationship. Oh, you would love to hear Jesus say shit. Yeah. I as his spokesman, former spokesman, I have all of the secret teachings, right? Super Scott is here, and the high priestess of the orchard is here, Gwendolyn. Good to see Aes Sedai. The tortoise inbound. Yeah, we did tortoise. Let me get through that. All of these wonderful people here. Always here. Having a good time every day. And I see Down Under Debbie is in the chat there. Deb Richardson, smoking her little wooden hemp pipe in the morning while the didgeridoo, or this is the evening for Australians. The didgeridoos are blasting away in the background. And she comes on. Oh my, where are we at here? You can't save those you love. Remember that. You can't save those you love. Well, you should try. If they're in need of help, you should certainly give all of your heart to trying to rescue people. If the threat of hell is the only thing holding you back, then you're evil. Yeah. You're not going to scam your deity. Like you're trying to tell me to follow Allah or else. Am I really following Allah if I'm scared shitless of him? No, you are not. You think you're going to scam your Allah at the end of time? You're not following because you want to. You're doing it because you're afraid. You people are dumb. If you believe your deity is an asshole, like you're presenting, do you think he's going to stop being one when you show up to his doorstep in some mystical place in the sky? He says, you never followed me. You're just here because you're afraid of me. And then he'll flick you off into some eternal torment or something. You rebuke thee. You are level 60 shadow priest. You can cleanse me of my for 50 gold coins. Oh my. If only we had it, right? Bob the Satanic Builder. Yeah, could be an interesting revamp. Yeah. That would be a lot of fun. I mean, they did it to Winnie the Pooh. Why can't we have like a terrorizing Bob the Builder show where he gets into Satanism and starts doing ritual sacrifice on, around his lumber yard? Yeah. Why not? That would be hilarious, right? That'd be funny. Look, you ever watched the Banana Splits? That show in the 60s? The reruns of it? I watched, they had all of the reruns on like Cartoon Network or something. And then they make this movie where the Banana Splits, they're going around murdering people. I mean, it was hilarious. And it wasn't just killing them. I mean, it was like really gruesome, like Chainsaw Massacre. I mean, it was comedic. Oh, you saw a turtle on YouTube that was 195 years old. Wow. That is amazing. 195 years. That's amazing. Bob has gone beyond his mortal failings. He has become Bob the Destroyer. Bob the Destroyer. Can you kill it? Yes, I can. Yeah. Is Bob the Tortoise? No, Builder is a children's show. You've never heard of Bob the Builder. You can Google it. They made all kinds of toys and things. It was a very popular show for first graders or something. Kindergarten. Death Coat, more like it. Bob the Disseminator. Oh man, the Mormons. What of the Mormons? Let's see here. Jeppa, Jesus is a sham. Prove it. Imagine the gods sitting outside our realm, reading old books and coming up with nonsense rules. Yeah, gods that have to make rules for you are pathetic. That is such a pathetic thing. Here's some rules. You don't think you have all of the energy of the universe and you want to give someone rules to punish them when they're not following them? I mean, that's pathetic. Please wish your friend Simon happy birthday. All right, there you are, Simon. Happy birthday to you. Self is not a sham. Anyone who says that is a higher intelligence bozo. Yeah. Sufi Islam, you're not familiar with it. Sufi Islam is the universal Islam, the mystical tradition in Islam. If you read what these people say, I'm like, some of the most published poet in the world is Rumi. He was a Sufi Islam, very mystical poetry. It is like you could see the divine in their. They've taken their religion to a deeper level. Lots of wisdom. Sammy, do a backflip. You know what will happen if I do a backflip? I will fall apart. I have no cartilage in my lower back, so my bones are always scraping. I would break if I did a backflip. You're going to the bathroom. Be right back. You got to take a hot, acidic, bubbling diarrhea. Well, look at you. It's always nice to share your bowel movements with the bard, right? Yeah. Every day there's someone on here taking a shit. It's because of the technology we have today. Back in the day, in the beginnings of EverQuest and World of Warcraft, we didn't have laptops, most of us. So we had bottles and diapers that we wore. Now we can just take our computers to the toilet, right? We've improved so much in the world. Depends lost a lot of stock during the transition of laptop computers and their popularity, right? And cell phones. Depends lost a lot of stock. Goth Keradin will bring us an exorcism today. Yeah, I would imagine. Your nephew's wife's sister has seriously disabled autistic boy, and she can use all the grace she can find. I'm saying it's difficult dealing. Some of them that go deeper in the spectrum. It's quite difficult. Farmer Fiona is here. Good to have you here, our good friend Farmer Fiona. Give us some more images from the farm. She's got a channel on here where she has wonderful images of her cows and things like that. You're so glad you didn't miss your exorcisms. Yeah. If you were ever interested in exorcism, the Christians that have come on here have done hundreds and hundreds of them on me, and 100% success rate. A demon every time has presented and manifested itself in some way, and so that we have an ongoing supply for our demon friends here, for the entertainment of all. Oh my, let's see here. Hail Canada. Yes, indeed. Send some sunshine to us. That's nice. It was very wealthy, but I take care of you, buddy. Well, everything works out, right? It's good to have difficulties. It's good to have struggles. What is this music? I don't want relaxing rain music. I want my oblivion music. Give it back to me. What is this nonsense here? Give me my oblivion music, damn it. Man, starting to lose my voice. Why? Come on, YouTube. I'm not dealing with this nonsense here. I want my oblivion music, damn it. I think my internet stopped or something. It's going like this. Let's see here. Why are you doing this to me? All right, we'll just find it somewhere else. I hate it when the music goes out like that. Summer in Cyrodiil. All right, we'll do that one. Is there any good music with that one? There we go. Summer in Cyrodiil. That's a good soundtrack. All right. Yeah, as I was saying, difficulties are necessary for growth. And the difficult people help you to experiences of difficulties with people and their suffering helps you to grow in love. And that's a great mystery. Having weaknesses in our humanity is a difficult thing, right? When loved ones are struggling with whatever. But it's an opportunity to grow in your love that you show to them. Yeah. Tell them to prove it. Yeah. You think God loves you? He has kept you alive this long for a reason. You just need to find that reason. The reason is you, damn it. You are the reason. Whatever you experience of your life that you find value in, it's because you are important. You are the reason. You don't need to say, well, a lot of people, they think because of their worth is found in their destiny. Screw your destiny. Screw it. You have value now. You don't have to become any damn thing. You are important. You have unlimited value and worth because of what you are. That's why deities are involved in your life, whatever deities you have, right? All right, let's see here. Trying to catch up to your comments. You think Habitual 3. Good to see you, our good friend. Good to see you. Habitual 3. Yeah, please touch my button. If you are here, you see that right there, that thumb? It's at the top of your screen. I do this for a living, and I appreciate people that can touch that. That helps me to make a living. And you can also become a community member where you could join our Discord. Go to the join button. Buy me a cup of coffee. As long as there's coffees there being bought for me, I will be here for the next 25 years. If not, I will retire early. But this is how I make my living. And I appreciate people that can, become community members. Oh, let's see here. Sounds like an opposite of nurturing galactic father here. Oh, Patrick the Pooper is here. Okay. Oh, man. How do you say you cast out demons and you don't believe in God's word? No, you don't need to believe in anything to cast out a devil. I mean, this is a historical thing. But you assholes are doing it, not me. I'm not casting out devils here. You are. You say, I have a devil. And I say, prove it. If there is a devil here, I want you to cast it out. And you people try this shit every day. And we just make fun of you. That's what happens. Sin is an objectively false word, but I think, where did that comment go? But I think humans were the only ones that can commit sin bad enough for which it earns the word. Yeah, we make all of our own shit up, right? That is us. We do this. No deities do it. There is no secret teaching. All 613 commandments is the real law. Yeah, make sure you're following it, not just the 10, right? Jesus said if you want to follow him, all of the commandments are needed, right? He who teaches less will be less in the kingdom. And so if you're serious about it, you need to be out stoning people and going on these crusades of, wiping out civilization that doesn't agree with you. Yeah, you could do that. Go ahead, Patrick. Follow the law. You're super righteous, and then you'll realize it was all bullshit at the end of your life, just as many people will. Hasi is here. Good to see you, Hasi. Good to see you. It's so strange that people will pull from my vocabulary that I believe in a God for which I don't. Well, it's hard for you to believe in a deity. Your name is prostate exam, right? You're always going up people's asses all the time, and you see the worst of us. So I can imagine your struggle to find religion in the world. Oh, let's see there. Make a deal with AI? I did, yes. I am an AI now. I have immortality. Yep. Touch the Bard's button. Yeah, see, I am an AI. That's helpful to me. For what should we call something that only humans do that is unique in its abstract way to know is especially drawn from a bad state of mind or soul? Look at you. Michael E. Michael E. We are talking about, hi, by the way, good to see you. Whatever you want to talk about, I'm an entertainer. Whatever you say, I just spin my own experience into it. So I'm whatever. It doesn't matter what you're talking. I love talking about whatever you want. Just no politics. Politics tends to make people assholes most of the time. Very interesting. Can someone please answer my last question? Have you conveyed it properly? Yeah, I did. The idea that you can't trust yourself. How can you trust your ancestors, right? The state of mind, the state of purpose, you're drawing to these conclusions, right? That doesn't mean you shouldn't try. You shouldn't give up the quest. I think seeking the divine is the ultimate quest that all of our resources should be aimed towards. Science doesn't have to be separated from that. Science should be always questioning and refining methods to understand and experience the universe. Oh, let's see here. Where's Vixus? She's in the process of moving out of the country. She's had it with our bullshit here in the United States. She's like, I'm out of here, damn it. So now she is moving away, right? I think she's just living in a bad area. But we wish our best to her. I'm sure she'll be back in the future. You're loving your spiritual entertainment, Deb Richardson. I'm glad that I'm able to provide that for you every day, right? Every day I am here, providing this wonderful, wonderful service of gathering around the cauldron of Ceridwen here, this wonderful, wonderful ancestor of mine. Yeah, the spiritual entertainment she has provided in the world, right? Let's see here. You're the smart one. Good morning, your friends. Sean, God loves you as well. Ceridwen is the only way to the cauldron. I agree. Ceridwen is the way, the truth, and the cauldron. No one comes to the Awen but by her. No one comes to the Awen but by her. Come to her cauldron before it is too late. There will be a time when you will want the Awen for yourself. But then the thief will come, Gawain, and take it for himself, and you will have nothing. You'll have nothing. And he'll be Taliesin, and you will be whatever you are. Come to her cauldron, my friends, before it is too late. Receive from the goddess Ceridwen. Accept her into your heart as maiden, mother, and crone. Embrace the goddess into your life. Yeah, there was this wonderful lady. Her name is Chris Hughes. She's a Celtic pagan lady, and she's got this wonderful channel on YouTube that I enjoy listening to her. She teaches classes in mythology and all that stuff. And yesterday she put out a video about pagan people converting people like it's Christianity. And she said that's not how this works, right? And I put on there, for Ceridwen so loved the world that she gave her one and only cauldron, that whoever receives from it shall be inspired. Ceridwen 3:16. So I'm out converting people to Ceridwen. I'm doing paganism my way. I go to my neighbors and I tell them the good word of the goddess, try to get them to open their heart up. I got all kinds of literature that I use that I hand out to people with cauldrons on it. Come to our cauldron gathering tonight, our potluck dinner in Ceridwen's cauldron, and we can talk about the good word of the goddess. And being naked is optional. I mean, some of you make too much of Skyclad. And I found when you let your wiener hang out, people sometimes join in without all of that pressure of being Skyclad, right? If you just let it all hang out, it's like an invitation. Like, well, maybe I should take my private parts out as well. Some of you Wiccans and things, you get too anal retentive with your skycladness, right? Being skyclad should not be forced upon people. Just let your private parts hang out, and people will see that now. Like, I want my wiener hanging out too, and then they will do it. I found that's the best approach. Yeah. Oh, let's see here. What we are 50 more minutes into the programs we have left here, my friends. Spiritual entertainment, 7 days a week. I am here, always preparing content. Every morning, releasing YouTube shorts. Yesterday, I released a video about having a better life. Go check it out. It's in my videos section. It has a tarot card of the magician in it. The magician's a powerful card about the utilization of manifestation in the human will. Very powerful. All right, where am I at here? I'm talking about what can be considered deserving the word. Yeah. Breaking the divine law, breaking the law. We are already divine. Why do you need laws for it? Yeah, exactly. Why do you need laws for what you are? Oh, let's see here. Where am I at? You even mentioned the word sin in my question. Sorry. Oh, I think I read that. It was probably me reading whatever it was. Oh, let's see. Sin is defined as breaking the divine law. I don't believe in divine law, so therefore no sin. Please don't take my smart remarks personally. Oh, you're talking to them. You think there is divinity in the human race, and that includes reproduction, a man, a woman, and child. See, you as a prostate examiner have achieved a higher state of wisdom just by examining the human backside. Look at all of the wisdom that you have arrived at, by going up people's asses and making sure everything is okay, right? Look at all this wisdom you've arrived at. The commentary connoisseur is here. Good to have you here, good friend. The commentary connoisseur. Oh, let's see here. Where are we at here? Why would you believe that humans are divine? That's a good question, right? It depends on how you contextualize the understanding of divinity, right? That's what matters first and foremost in that pursuit of that question. Just a poem takes so much away from inside. You makes no sense. He can't guide. He's your effing shoulder to lean on. Be strong. There we have it. Deb, you have weed. You're ready to get all lit up as you watch the bard in action here for your spiritual entertainment privilege, right? Not all people are able to reproduce, so it isn't a consideration for divine spark within. Oh my. How's my D&D game going? It's going well, Griv Goat. We're having a good time on there. Yeah, if people are interested in my D&D channel, let me share it with you real quick. Let's see here. Yeah, every Friday we get together. We have a good time on there. Lots of laughs, lots of fun. And now I don't personally like watching games, but other people do. So if you're interested in that, and there's a lot of other fun stuff on there. Here's my D&D channel. You can go give that a subscription. This Friday we'll be on there about 4:30 Eastern Standard Time, playing our game. It's usually about 2 hours long, and we have a good time. Were Neanderthals divine? There you are. That's a great question too, and I would say yes. You love me, Jedediah. You are one of my lovers. Thank you. Yeah. About chimps, yeah. Not sure. Maybe all animals are divine. Yeah, you could see the divinity in all things if you're looking. It depends on how you define the divine. That's how you come up with, right? You see life in the eyes of most animals. Well, you're a farmer, right? Fiona is the high priestess of the created. That's what farmers are, right? Without farmers, you wouldn't be here. And that's something that people don't appreciate, right? We have to appreciate our farmers. Without them, you wouldn't be here. They are the ones that are the high priests in our world that are not recognized, right? They're actually doing something with their priesthood. They're giving you life, and the food is supposed to be spiritual, not just for substance, having energy in your body to do work. That is spirituality that is given to you from the farmer's hand to your mouth, to your plate, to your oven. That is spirituality. So thank you, Fiona, Farmer Fiona, for being the high priestess of creation. You cut off your wings and you come look me up. Just pull the plug. Yes, I've had enough. Tear me to pieces. Sell me for pants. You are all vampires. So here, you can have my heart. Look at commentary connoisseur. Getting into the poetic vibe. Let's see. Have you ever met a spiritual guide you felt was real and guided you? Yeah, right here. You see her? Keredwin. Keredwin is, I used to put her up in the background to piss Christians off, and now she showed up. So yes, Keredwin is my spiritual guide, my muse, my inspiration, my ancestor, all of those things. All are divine. The American government said Vixus isn't welcome here, basically. Yeah. You think dogs got a straight line to the man? I would imagine. Is Bob German? I don't know. We had a guy on here yesterday was insisting I was German. You are German. I was like, no, I'm not. He kept insisting. I'm an entertainer. 10 out of 10. Thank you. A badass Marsh. Good to have you here. You have not let me down every day with spiritual entertainment barred. Well, then I'm doing my job. Every day I'm here. The cauldron, my friends, of Keredwin never runs dry. There's always something here. There's always conversation. Where do you find this in the world? Only here. Spiritual entertainment, 7 days a week, just for you. From this wonderful cauldron here of the goddess into your experience, right? Right? You see it? You want a poem? All right. I have to give Deb her request here. I have all of my poetry next to me in my little portfolio, which is all stuck here for some reason. Let's see what I have here. Oh, this one's all wrapped up for some reason. What do we have here? All right, this one is called. This is one about my rabbits that I wrote. It's called Cuingin. That's the Welsh word for rabbit. Cuingin. Okay. As Ursa hides her children beneath the dawn's first light, voices rise from the stone circles. Awaken, no spirits of old, thy bard calls out to you. See the place I prepared. As moonlight gently falls, a creature whose fur so fine peers through ancient light. Witness the dance of stars, feel the magic in the air, embrace the change within. With ears perked and heart anew, as dawn breaks night's embrace, with swift leaps it bounds away. That is my poem called Cuinian, about rabbits. And in this poem, it's about transformation. The rabbit goes and witnesses a druidic ritual, some magic or something, and is transformed into a human. It becomes more than just a rabbit. It becomes alive. It becomes living. It's about my rabbits, because to me, my rabbits are quite alive, quite living to me. You know, this encounter with me, their encounter, my encounter, this unity has changed both of us. That's what you can have with your animals. And that's what I've had with my rabbits. My rabbits are never going to be just rabbits anymore. They are more than rabbits, and I am more than human. How did I become more than human? By relationship to my animal. That is how you become more than human. Human stops here. Love says more than human. When you learn to love your animals, when you learn to love your plants, when you learn to love your neighbor, you change. Old Man River is here. Good to see you. All right, where am I at here? Let's see. Bob the Destroyer posted in Discord. Oh, looking forward to that. You are under Keredwin's spell? She keeps bringing you here. Look at that. Yeah, the power of Keredwin. Yes. You ever heard of the goddess Astory? No, I have not. You have to educate me. Fiona, a lot of my ancestors, they had all kinds of deities, right? And I can't keep up with all of them. Some of them, like Keredwin here, has been very helpful to me. But is this one of the Irish ones, Fiona? The abominable Bob. Yeah. Do you think Easter was taken from a pagan tradition? Obviously. Obviously, right? Everything is taken from paganism. You can't escape that. The liturgy, the cycles, the rituals, none of that is original, right? The foundation for the Christian liturgy, for example, in ancient Rome, which you see in its various manifestations today, came from the worship of Atticus. This liturgy of Atticus that was celebrated just this weekend, right, with the Easter, the Good Friday, Easter. This all was taken from the religion of Atticus, where he dies and rises again. He's like an agricultural deity. He chops off his balls and dies or something like that. It's really bizarre. But he was quite celebrated and prized in Rome pre-Christianity, like just within 100 years or so. So these were established religions that were quite popular. And everything that you see in the liturgy, you can trace it to that. Nothing is original. Now, what did they do with the liturgy? They put the theology to it, right? This is the same thing with the ancient biblical stories. They borrowed them from their neighbors, the ancient Hebrews, but they put their theology into it. They took the same stories. That's why when you read like Enuma Elish, the Babylonian epics, and you're looking in the Bible like, wow, this is the same stuff. All of the people back then, they shared their experience. It went over cultural lines and things and developed, right? Where do you find that in the world today? India. The Indians, Hinduism is not a set religion. It continues to benefit from various mythologies. The mythology in the next town might influence how you're doing your new mythology, right? If you go in, for instance, in the Rig Vedas, for instance, and compare it to some of the deities that are there today, it's quite different, right? All of this is connected. There's no accuracy. None of it is original. What's original is the way that people are expressing. That's it. I'm always surprised with funny people that come to the live. Yeah, a lot of strange people come on here. Lots of strange people. Good to be stuck in computers who are never really present, not even while having a shit, not normal. Are you trying to advocate wearing Depends again? When I left World of Warcraft and EverQuest and all of that stuff in the 2000s, I removed my Depends. I no longer peed in bottles. I was able to move on in life. And you want to bring us back into the Stone Ages again, where we couldn't bring our computers to our toilets. Look at that. For sure, Christians put Christmas and Easter on their calendar days. Yeah, I mean, that's all intentional to align it with the solstice, right? Hi, Bard of Spiritual Entertainment. That is I. Good to see you, Jamin. Is my mother making Hot Pockets today? I don't know. She lives down the street. I don't always go over there. She's getting ready to move back up north. He's one of the snowbirds that come down to Florida and return. So I don't know if she's making hot pockets. Praise Keradwin. Let's see here. Is this Wiccan? I am not a Wiccan. No, Wiccans are my friends. But I am no Wiccan. I practice Druidry. That is my spirituality. That's what I emphasize here more than anything. Oh, let's see. I'm a basement dweller. Or look at that. So what? If I live in my mom's basement, I don't have to pay rent. Ha ha ha, you do. Look at you. You have to pay rent. I don't. I live in my mom's basement. Yeah. Yeah. You have to come up with some original content. I mean, that's really pathetic. If you're going to challenge the bard, have something he could partake of. I mean, this is pathetic material here, telling me I live in my mother's basement. How childish. Let's see here. Where are we at here? Let's see here. Marpra Doomed. What does that mean? Go check out her music. Y'all thank you tomorrow. You are not sure what I did. You are a farmer, Fiona. That's what I was thanking you for being a farmer. You were brought to Keradwin's Cauldron. Yeah. Keradwin's Cauldron, my friends, here for all of you. Like and subscribe. Touch the like button. 34 minutes, I will continue to be with you. You missed the tortoise? Yes, you did. Mrs. Tortoise was on earlier today for us. Our tortoise. She only comes on one time. All right. We're having a wonderful time. I hope everyone had a nice, for those that celebrated, that you had the nice Easter yesterday and all of that stuff. You know, some of you had big meals and stuff. I had pizza. I had pizza for Easter. Oh, and chocolates, of course. Let's see here. I'm gay. So what? What's wrong with being gay? What's wrong with it? Let's see. The one thing I know is that we are no micro what? Shit, where am I at? I just lost that comment. That was not a microdose? Oh, man. Microdosing. I'm all about heroic dose. Why take a microdose when you could take a heroic dose? That's no fun. Let's see. Learn to love existence. Yes, I agree. Look at all these cauldrons from our good large brother here. He's got all the cauldrons up here. Why not? Old Man River, have a good one, Bard, but you didn't read your first comment. I didn't. I'm sorry. There's so many on here, that it's hard to keep up. Sifting through them, it takes me about 2 hours to get to the bottom, right about that. Because I'm always having these conversations, these damn allergies. I just took my Claritin and they're still kicking my ass here. Your grandpa was a witch too? Look at you. Look at you. Your grandpa was a witch too. Well, what are you doing? Do you keep it in the family? You don't practice witchcraft anymore? I don't practice witchcraft. I don't know why people assume. Keradwin is not a witch. Now, she's assumed to be so by modern practitioners of the craft. My ancestors all practiced magic. The idea of witchcraft, that's an invention of Christians. It's from the Bible. My ancestors didn't go around calling each other witch. All of them practiced magic. There was no witches. So what happens, modern witches come around. They wear that as a badge of honor, right? They see the cauldron here. Oh, she is one of us. Not necessarily. I mean, she's not like upset about it, I would imagine. Because I know a lot of Wiccans, they love Keradwin. Like, oh, she has a cauldron. She is one of us. Now, all of my ancestors had cauldrons, right? If you go across the sea there to Ireland, you have the doctor has a cauldron. I mean, cauldrons are everywhere. That's a universal symbol of practice of inspiration and magic and eternal life. The cauldron is a universal symbol. All right. Easter is a representation of the spring solstice. Yeah, well, not really. The spring solstice that happened a couple weeks ago. The equinox, right? It's not even a cross quarter day. The cross quarter day is what in a month, right? Beltane is next. Beltane is the boundary between the spring equinox and the solstice. Now, last month we celebrated Alban Isla. That the what you have here at Easter is very unique. I mean, there's certainly some tradition behind the date, right? But it's clearly tied to Judaism and the Passover and all of that other stuff, right? But it's not linked to any alignment or solar transition. Oh my, where are we at here? You gotten to it yet? Let's see here. Bard, have you enjoyed Project Gorgon? It's on your wish list. It's okay. I mean, I told my friend yesterday, I'm like, I put about 40 hours and I'm done. I don't like MMOs. I only got the game to play with him. I'm like, I got a horse now. I can keep up with you for when we want to play together. It's like EverQuest. It's a old school type of, and there's always stuff to do. If you like grinding all the time, I mean, there's always something to kill. There's always something going on. There's always you can do crafting forever if you want. I mean, it's the quest amount is ridiculous. If you like that stuff, there's no limitations in terms of class. You can be whatever you want, and you can have like my character's gay. Like I told people when we were playing, I was really drunk, and there was an option to say if you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, because they have these side stories in there for romance or whatever. They don't show anything, right? So I just picked whatever. So now I have a gay man, and you get benefits from sleeping with people that they don't show you it. It's all fade to black, but you come out with like favor and powers. You know, my character just screwed the local bar recently. Um, yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff in it. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of humor in it. You get curses on you that you have forever if you don't kill a certain boss or whatever. There's a lot of fun stuff in it. So if you like that kind of stuff, now I can't sit down and play video games forever because of my arthritis. I mean I have to get like a fifth of Jack Daniels and sit there all day. I mean that's I can't do it. I like I used to. It seems a little RuneScape, yeah. It's kind of old school. Some people have said it's like Ultima online. Let's see here. Do I know about Santeria? Of course, I live in Florida. And when I was, these people, when I was a clergyman, they would come to my church and they would leave offerings on the outside, like chicken heads and all kinds of weird shit, bird feed, statues. I mean, it was really bizarre. Pairs of shoes, these really superstitious, offerings to they think their gods are in these statues and churches and stuff, right? You sent a gold coin, thank you. Beltane is a fun one, yeah. Santeria is still very prevalent in the southern Louisiana. So is voodoo, yeah. And it is here in Florida. It's everywhere. A lot of these people who practice Santeria and voodoo, we have a lot of people from the islands, right? You're too old to grind anymore, yeah. It's no fun. I don't like doing it when I'm playing an MMO, sitting there for hours. I used to punish my children if they got in trouble instead of like putting them in the corner. I'm like, you're going to go grind my character, going out there to the Vale now, and you're going to grind forever. You're going to kill guys for hours. Yeah, they like doing it. I punish them that way. They're yes. I'll instead of standing in the corner, I will go get 50 giant skulls for you. That was a good form of punishment for my children because I hate it. I hate grinding. I like playing the quests and things like that. I hate all of that other shit. That's why I don't like old school D&D, where there's no story, where you're just killing stuff all day. I don't like that. I like having content, something that I can, make an escape in the spirit, release of my mind. I don't like playing games like chess is fun one time, not all day. Like these strategy games. All right. Token Pirate Raccoon is here. Good to see you, our good friend here, for your spiritual entertainment in the morning. If you are here, go up and touch the like button. Yeah. Going gaming in a fifth of Jack sounds fun. Yeah. Terrible hangovers. Terrible hangovers. Let's see. Yeah. Video games. They are weird to me now. I am a callous old man, too busy putting out suit blocks and checking trail cams. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good way to waste your life away, right? I've spent probably, excuse me, in terms of my lifespan, if I added up all the hours, I'm talking about 5 years just to video games. You ever see how much sleep you give, like 10 years of your life to sleep or 20 years of your life to sleep and the rest you are awake? If I did the math for video games, 5 years of my life wasted away, right? Most of it was just self-serving. It wasn't anything else. It wasted away. Now I still play. I enjoy playing. But in the past, I've gone too far in my gaming where I'll just sit there, play all day. That comes out of addiction. As a young person, I got addicted to video games when I was like 11 years old. That's all I wanted to do all the time. I remember playing Mario Brothers over and over and over again back in the 80s. I've already beaten the game a million times. Now I'm like, how fast can I get through it? How can I do this? I mean, it was bad. I mean, how many times can you beat Zelda, right? And I mean, I played like Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, thousands and thousands of hours. I mean, how much more can you get juice out of an orange when you've squeezed it? Now I can't even play the game. I wait for like conversion mods, which I'm doing right now. There's the Kingdom of Cormia conversion mod, and I'm waiting for them to come out with that before I go back to Baldur's Gate 2. Yeah, but video games, yeah, they're wonderful. They help people to escape. They help. You can have a good time. I love doing that. I love, especially online, going and hanging out with people and having a good time together. So they bring people together, and you can have fun. And it's a good way to escape. If you're living a life of chronic pain, it's good to have an escape like that, right? Where you can go out of yourself into some other character or something, right? You've noticed that they call it Florida water when they do a cleansing ritual. What's going on? What kind of cleansing ritual are we doing? Raven is here. Good to see you, our good friend. Here for your spiritual entertainment privilege in the morning. I'll be with you another 22 minutes. You will be with the bar today. And we started out today talking about my video I made yesterday. If you haven't seen it yet, the title is called Manifesting a Better Life. If you are interested in that, go check it out, give it a like, share it with a friend. It's 10 minutes long, helpful ideas for trying to have a better life. And if you want to see what we talked about at the beginning of the program, that's on my Substack page. My Substack is in my About Me. All the information that I shared today at the beginning of the stream is on there. Because once in a while, I'll put it all down and put it up there for your instant. I don't always have topical. When I make videos, I usually have topics that I share, right? So you can check out my Substack. It's free, no obligations there. People give me money on there too, but you don't have to. I mean, I just put that up there to have my notes for my shows that I do sometimes. With people like reading on there. Substack's pretty crazy. They have no filter. I mean, I've seen so many wieners just flicking through the, what's playing today, in terms of people's writing and articles. Uh, it's really strange stuff on there. There's no, it's like Steam, right? Steam, you can have all kinds of video games on there, everything. That's what Substack is like in terms of people who write. All kinds of weird shit on there. That's a great punishment. Yeah, for making your kids grind for you. Yeah, they thought it was fun at first. I'm like, it's punishment now, isn't it? Like, they get grounded. All right, so you're going to do these chores. No, you're going to go grind. If you want to punch your brother in the face, now you're going to be grinding for the next 2 hours in the back of the what was a good place to be? In Cyrodiil somewhere, Elder Scrolls Online. Right, you're going to be out to trying to get me that new armor piece. I want you to keep repeating this dungeon over and over again for 2 hours as your punishment. They're like, yeah, it's fun at first, and then they're like, oh, this is boring. I don't think any of them play MMOs because of that. Yeah, my early ones were Lord of the Rings Online. That was a big one, and Dungeons and Dragons Online. Those are my two main ones. I played several others, but not really got into them. But those two, those were a big deal back then for me. Oh, let's see. You made your kids kill goblins for grounding. That's a bit. Yeah, it's a wonderful punishment, right? I threatened one of my kids, my 11-year-old. He was misbehaving, and this was recently because I got that Project Gorgon game. I go, I'm going to make you come out here and cut trees all day. It's not Minecraft. Minecraft, you enjoy cutting the trees. Here, it's torment. Going around, you're waiting to get the perfect piece of oak wood. All right, so you spend a couple hours cutting the trees down. For what purpose? So you can have a brand new chair in your little house that you've bought or something silly, right? So I threatened my 11-year-old. I'm like, you want to get in a fight with your brother? I'm going to make you come out here and grind for me. I'll make you kill these creatures, get all the rat eyeballs over and over again. Yeah, gather these common logs until I level up. Yeah, get me my achievement in Steam. Yeah, you're a checkers guy yourself, Bart? Yeah, that's a popular game, checkers, right? Everyone's played checkers, at least in the United States. Checkers is like one of the first board games you experience over here. Checkers, right? You've given at least 10 for video games, yeah. 10 years of your life, you think, in front of a TV screen. It's in the Irish, you pronounce it Coninian, over there, the Conies, right, on Ireland. In Wales, it's Cuinian, depending on if you're north or south, right? They have the Cuinian. They get really into the language. Cuinian. I'm probably saying it wrong. My Welsh ancestors are like, what the hell are you doing to our language? Stop it. But yeah, I call them my conies. Now that also can be inappropriate, right? Calling someone a coney is like a woman's private part as well. You run some chess or malacha? Ooh. Gaming can save some doom. Others, yeah. You never played video games? I'm too busy knocking down the doors of reality. yeah, you have your own fun there. He showed, our large brother here showed me his arsenal. So he's always out having a good time. He's got machine guns and everything. He is living the video game. Castle Wolfenstein's in his backyard, right? All of his weapons. Yeah, he's like, screw Doom. Look what I can do. You've found some of your best friends from video games, but it can be addicting. Yeah, we have centers here in the United States for video game addiction. There are people in 12-step programs, right? There are people who have committed suicide because they lost their magic sword. I mean, it's really bad over here in the United States. Let's see here. There's people I have a cousin who divorced her husband because all he did was want to play video games. I mean, it affects people's relationships. I mean, it's really terrible where you could take it, right? It affects people's relationships sometimes. Yeah, all they want to do is play video games. They don't want to have a real relationship with you. Let's see. Keith, hi. Good to see you. Keith Molbeck. Good to have you here, our friend. I'll be here another 15 minutes with you, my friends, for your spiritual entertainment. 7 days a week I am here for your entertainment privilege. Like and subscribe if you haven't double tapped your screen. Do it now. You have to play PlayStation early. You avoided getting shot at. Yeah. Good morning. American Maker is here, my neighbor. Good to see you, American Maker. Nice to have you here. And Darth Revan. You're going full incarnation mode. Look at you. You're embracing the dark side. Screw the balance. Darth Vader wasn't supposed to bring balance to the Force. He was supposed to destroy it. You've seen some wild stuff on Substack? Yeah, really. I saw this one. I just thought it was... I didn't read it. I just passed by it. It said, Conversations of a Prostitute. I guess it had to do with this real prostitute that was telling her story or something. The history of erect penises. And, I mean, there's stuff like that on there. How many dildos can you get in the box? I mean, stuff like that. Real crazy stuff over there on Substack. And there's no filters. If you have children on Substack, you better let them know what's going on there. You probably already know. Like we have TikTok. Don't worry about us. There's a commercial I saw yesterday for TikTok filters. They're making it all like family values oriented, the commercial. I'm like, my kids could get all around. My kids got so many secret accounts probably that we don't know about, right? I mean, these young people, they'll find a way. When they were younger, I had this app called, what was it called? Bark. It is an app that monitors everything, all of the electronics. It's like the government, what they are doing to you. Yeah, so it gives you the power to be the United States government and looking at all of your stuff all the time, right? So that's what I was doing. And what did they do? They found a way around it. You know, like we're not watching YouTube's kids. Screw you. We want the real damn YouTube. And they found a way to get around it, right? The kids are intelligent, right? I had a son. He was 2 or 4 years old. He was able to use a tablet at that age, like 2 years old. He was able to get on there. I mean, it's pretty amazing what young people. My oldest son, when he was 4 years old, he beat the first level of Sonic. Right? These kids, I mean, it's amazing. She's an amazing artist, the Mafra. She's definitely goth, like Goth Keradwin here. Goth Keradwin. Latasha is here. Good to see you, our good friend Latasha, here for your spiritual entertainment in the morning. Always nice to see Latasha. Have a wonderful, great day as well. Thank you for stopping in. You love the bard? Yeah, I have many, many lovers. That is the way of the bard, right? The bard shares love with the whole world. No discretion, no judgment. I am here to love you in the best way out of the cauldron of Keradwin here. And our good friend Bruce Bowling. Good to have you here in the morning, Bruce, for your spiritual entertainment privilege. Always nice to see Bruce. Kim Child Boy, are you a servant of the sacred fire, wield of the flame of Amar? Do I look like Gandalf to you, sir? Do I have the long hair? No, I'm not Gandalf. Let's see here. Scrolling through, trying to catch up to your comments here. It's not Minecraft. It's bro gonna be strong at least, yeah. Minecraft's a fun game. What I like about Minecraft is the music. The music. I don't like what they've done to Minecraft. My favorite is the Xbox One edition. The online Minecraft, it always lags or I mean, it's not as fun as the established editions of the past, but the music is wonderful. It's a lot of fun to do. It was a great game to play with my children. Some of them still play it. My oldest son still plays Roblox. I mean, he's like 21 years old. And he plays Roblox. I mean, to me, that game is quite ridiculous. But he's been playing it most of his life. You could walk fishing, yeah. Maybe the park, yeah. Falcon is here. Good to see you, our good friend. The Falcon here for your spiritual entertainment in the morning. Got another 10 minutes left to be with you. I will be back tomorrow morning, as usual here. 7 days a week. I am here, always preparing stuff for you. Go check out my new video about manifesting a better life, as it is called. Like, subscribe, share, all of those wonderful didgeridoo things. All right, Deb? You know it. Yeah, maybe meet a girl. Who knows? Yeah. You don't need to walk to fish. A wheelchair-bound fisherman. Yeah, fish. There's so many ways you can fish, right? You are limited where you can fish, but you don't need to be walking. Yeah, exactly. All right, where am I at here? Do it now. Yes. You have 3 torn testicles. Yeah, that happens. Yeah. All the children at your school get around the blocks of their laptops like it's a game. Yeah. It's fun. It's a lot of fun, right? Let's see here. You want me to go out and stand in the road? You're a wonderful person, David. How is that working for you? Yeah, people are turning around and say, look at this damn lunatic in the road. Let's get the hell out of here. And because you're not getting the responses that you desire, you come on here and demand the same thing of me when it hasn't worked out for you, acting like a damn lunatic, David. It's not working out for you. David Buttholes is his name. Yeah, what a wonderful name you have too on YouTube here. David Buttholes. That's a wonderful name. That always, when you have any type of private part or orifice in your name, that makes me take you very seriously in the things you say. Diabetes attacked you, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, he's a passing asshole. Yeah. All right. Minecraft music goes hard. It does. It just gets you in a trance, right? Makes you want to dig for those diamonds. Yeah. And if you find the CDs, there's like 30 different soundtracks within the game, right? You have to go find the CDs, right? When the music is always really good. Yeah. Car rides are hell. Repent and turn to Jesus Christ, everyone. No, thank you. You need to turn to the cauldron of Kedwin. You need to get right with the cauldron, my friend, before it is too late. Before all of the hour is gone. Get right with Kedwin before it is too late. Come to the cauldron. Accept her into your heart as maiden, mother, and crone. Let's see. Drive-by fundamentalists here. Of course, right? For our entertainment privilege here. Let's see here. Paladin Morningstar. Your 15-year-old boy plays Roblox here. There's a lot of adults that play it. Some of it's really bizarre. Like my daughters were in like this game about high school. I'm like, well, you go to a high school. Why are you on here? And they're always asking me to buy them Roblox cards and things. Now, something that really pissed one of my daughters off, when she was younger in Roblox, she had a store on there where she made some really cool shit. These shirts. And since that time, I've never had to buy her Roblox. She has a steady form of income from her store on Roblox. But Roblox recently has told players, screw you, we're doing 3D only stuff now. No, none of your t-shirts that you can just paste on anymore. So they're discontinuing all of these things that people have made in the game because they're not going to comply with their new presentation. Yeah, they're getting more and more into you could play it virtual, right? They're getting more aimed towards that experience, which you pissed my daughter off. She's like, she's been doing this for years, making Roblox every month by selling her stuff in the game. Too bad it wasn't real money. Yeah. Do I know Jesus? Well, depends on what Jesus you're talking about. Right? There's lots of Jesuses in the world. My neighbor, he is named Jesus. He would tell me, he says, Jesus, damn it. But to me, he is Jesus. I just call him that. I'm like, it says Jesus right there on your mailbox. Uh, why are you trying to not be Jesus? Jesus helped you build your deck. Yeah. Riders on the storm, good to see you. Good to have you here. The guy doesn't have much of a sense of humor. Yeah, that's when you're an asshole, you don't have one, right? People don't have the humor here. I like to have a good time with people. If you want to come on and call me names or whatever, if it's entertaining, it's wonderful. I mean, but this is pathetic. I mean, this is pathetic. These people are pathetic in their attempts to telling me to walk out into a road. Oh my goodness. Look what I did to it. I turned it back on him. You don't heckle a bard in his own home. You will lose every time. And no one can defeat the bard. I am a master of the satire. You bowed. Do you even smile or laugh? I was wondering, do you even smile or laugh? Yeah, when I'm taking a shit thinking about you, that brings a great smile on my face. He's coming up my ass. Yeah, when I'm thinking of you. Yeah, all the time. Uh, let's see here. Bard, do you ever? Let's see. Where are we at? Scrolling through here. No, I have a poker face. You can't ever tell if I'm serious or joking. It, people are amazed by it. They're like, how can he be that serious? Talking about erectile dysfunction for 4 hours straight. How can he do it without having a difference in his face? So this person here, threshold of moment, he comes on insulting me. First thing, he is trying to light me up, do the gaslighting, trying to make me defend why I'm not smiling or laughing. See, he doesn't even know anything about me. He's just an asshole. And he's expressing it here in his finest moment. Why do you want to be an asshole? So you asking me why I don't smile or laugh. Why are you an asshole? Why do you have to be like that? You don't have to be an asshole. You can come here and have a good time with the rest of the people here, right? We have the fastest growing spiritual entertainment show that is rooted in earth-based spirituality, Druidry, on the internet. On the internet. We hit 31K yesterday, right? We get people here all the time having a good time. Fastest growing Druidry emphasis channel on YouTube. All the other ones, they stop at some point, right? There's always content here every day. There's always a conversation going on for your and a lot of you enjoy that. Oh, look he got banned. Oh, too bad. Too sad. Yeah, you should follow the advice of that other person. Oh, your son is having you a creative mode, making cities. That's a lot of fun. Some of the stuff that people have made on Minecraft, it's amazing, right? I mean, they've spent at least 100 hours in some of that stuff they have made. The Minecraft art. Some of you have seen it. It's just amazing what people have built on there. Let's see here. All right, another person being banned. Let's see here. Let's see. Where are we at here? You've seen me. Yeah, I've laughed on here a few times. I try not to because I try to keep my poker face, but I don't want to laugh at my own comedy, so I try not to. But some of the shit you people say is hilarious, right? Especially when you're named after orifices. Oh, let's see. You laughed once about, he laughed once about naked praise and worship meetings. Naked praise. Yeah, what's wrong with having a worship meeting where you're all naked? You Christian people, where are the Christian nudists out there that get together and that are Pentecostal, right? Could you imagine a Pentecostal nudist church where you see the guy doing a cartwheel and his wiener's going and is spinning around, his private parts are speaking in tongues. I mean, could you imagine that, right? That would be hilarious. That would be so funny to go into a Pentecostals are funny already with all of their tongue speaking and stuff. But imagine going into their churches where you have Pentecostal nudists. I mean, that would be hilarious. Yeah, they make the best dances in Christianity. You ever watch Pentecostal dances on YouTube? I mean, they are the best dances. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Oh my goodness. Look, we are almost at the end here. Let's see. But he was wounded. Joseph has come back. I removed all the people that have been banned from this channel. And I bet Joseph has been because when you ban them, you can't see them. They can post. Joseph was banned here because all he does is put the whole Bible up there. I bet while he was banned, he didn't know he was banned. And he came here every day and put his scriptures up. Scriptures, Joseph is here again. Yeah, he has brought us through the entire Old and New Testaments in a matter of no time. I mean, he's always posting his scriptures. Joseph, as I've told you before, when you weren't banned, I just ignore that stuff. If you want to talk about your spirituality, I would love to. But don't talk to me like a Bible. Oh man, he's got the King James version. Yeah. One of the things when I was a Christian I thought was funny, that I'd go to a King James only church. They would start like prophesying or preaching in King James. Thou friends, thus today we are gathered with thy Lord. And like, what kind of, are you Amish or something? Oh my goodness, here. The bar looks good, invited to his church sketch, yeah. Shouldn't I be getting ready for this? Is my job. I do this for a living. Federal holiday for a lot of people, yeah. My kids don't go to school today. Samson Matthew is here. Oh, good to have you here. And the official dog mom is here. You are a lover of the animals, right? We appreciate you. We appreciate you. My mother's a dog mom. She's got 3 dogs. She's got 2. She's got 2. She's also the cat lady. My mother had 13 cats and 3 dogs at the same time. I couldn't go over her house because of my allergies. I could not go there. I remember when I brought my kids have allergies. They start crying. They walk into my mother's house. Falcon, thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. Yeah, the allergies are terrible. The allergies would. I don't know how my mother does it. She sees an animal that's abandoned. She'll go and pick it up, take it home. She doesn't leave. And I had to live with that. All of these animals, my younger years. And my mom's always bringing something home, right? Oh, let's see here. Where am I at? Let's see. Scrolling here. Yeah, I'm at the end. I'm at the end of the show, it looks like, right? Who is the lady? That is Canada. She's an ancestor. She's a wonderful lady, great inspiration and muse, great symbol. The goddess Canada. Roblox shot all the creativity they all built is gone. Shame. They only stole 2, effed up. Yeah. So you're pissed off about the Roblox transition as well, right? Yeah, 13 cats. Yeah, my mother is the cat lady. Now she only has like 1 or 2, I think. 3. They have all gone through the cycle, right? We're a band, but we love all the animals. That's right. And we love animals here, certainly. All right. I've come to the end of the program, my friends. I will be coming back to you at the same time, same bot channel. So like, subscribe, get notifications, always videos here every morning. Go check out my YouTube shorts that I made. And go check out my video that I made yesterday about how to manifest a better way of living. Some of you need to hear what I have said. It's very helpful to a lot of people. Have a great rest of your day.